Hey guys, what is happening? This is the Double Chen Show. Welcome. Thanks so much for watching.
This is the Double Dragon Double Chen coming to you live.
And today we got a really cool topic for you.
Yep.
What is the ultimate perfect date?
Wow. Dude, are you going to define the perfect date for everybody out there?
Okay, look, here's the thing. Everybody has their own version of the perfect date.
Can I just say, I don't think people have the romantic ability to stomach what I think you're about to tell them. Seriously, like Mike's romantic meter is off the chart cheesy. So I can tell this is going to be very different from my perfect date.
So, okay, in principle, what will be a perfect date for you? Like the fundamentals of a perfect date.
First of all, we see very differently on relationships, like starting a relationship.
Right.
Okay? To me, a perfect date is what it is. First date. First date.
First date.
I'm just getting to know you. That's a perfect first date. I don't want anything beyond that. I don't want sparks to fly. I'm a very practical. You watch too many Disney romantic coms. I'm extremely real world practical, okay?
All right.
I don't want to get like butterflies. I don't want to love at first sight. I don't want any of that stuff. All I want is I want to get to know you. I don't even know, no kiss first date. Just get to know you. Quick. It's not like you hang out till 2 a.m. and talk. No, screw that. All right, I don't want that. I just want to, let's go to dinner. Let's go to dinner, all right? Nice, modest restaurant. I'm not trying to impress you, okay? Go out, not like a cheapo restaurant. I'm not taking to McDonald's. Middle of the road, it's got taste.
Like Applebee's?
No, come on, man. Come on, dude.
That's the middle of the road.
No,
What's between McDonald's and like per se is Applebee's?
No, we live in New York City.
Okay.
If you lived in Kansas, I'll take you to like
Applebee's is good.
No, you know what I would do? If we
What?
lived in Kansas,
What?
I'll take you to Outback
Yo,
Steakhouse.
can I just interject something?
Okay.
Applebee's has all-you-can-eat ribs right now.
Oh.
Right now. I just heard that. I think we need to go. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, well, I might take you up on that. So I'll take you out in a modest place, like bill, like, $60 combined, right?
Okay.
That's right.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot for like middle America.
But for New York, it's
nothing.
modest.
Yeah.
It's modest.
Yes.
And what I consider a perfect first date is there's a little bit of a spark where you feel like, hey, maybe there's a second date and you want to go on a second date. That's it for me. You got at the end, you go, I want to call you again. She's into you, you're into her. You plan the next time to hang out.
Okay.
That's it. And then cuz it's a first date, bro.
Okay, so your perfect date is your first date.
That's it. I bet you're thinking like first date you get like you want to like
No, I'm talking about perfect date.
yeah.
First date, okay. First date, you get to know the person.
That's
Simple.
it. That's it. That's my perfect
I get
date.
that. But is that your perfect date?
Yes, that's it, dude. Because I don't have the scenario played out. I just want nothing to go horribly wrong. She laughs, you laugh, you get to know them.
All right.
And you get enough info where the guy, I get enough info from her where in my mind, I can relate to her and have stuff to talk about for the second date.
All right. Okay.
That's the first date. Because I'm playing the long game here. I'm playing the long game. The information I get, perfect date would be I get enough info where I could use it on a second, third, and fourth date. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, you like going to class?
Yeah, I am putting that line out and seeing if it hooks, and I'm trying to create the bait for the next skate.
All right. Check it out.
What is your
Check it out.
perfect date?
I think you lost the magic somewhere along the road, buddy. Buddy,
Are you gonna-
think you lost the magic. Where was that guy that used to cry at the Lion King? Come on, man.
That guy is dead.
New York has hardened you.
Yeah, it has.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
okay,
man.
here's the thing, guys. Perfect date to me is the date that you realize you love each other.
That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen.
There's bound to be a day where you both sit there and you realize that you are really awesome for each other. That date transformed you from a regular, maybe going on a date to explore whether there's something there, to knowing that, okay, this is somebody I really want to be with and potentially for the long haul. The realization is like an enlightenment date.
And do you feel like there are certain things you're gonna do to achieve this?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. So what is
Here's
this
the
perfect
thing.
date?
I'm a big wow a girl off her, shoes, knock her out of her shoes.
And by the way,
kind of thing.
after this, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna shoot down your whole theory. Yeah, get ready for that. Go ahead.
You're setting me up.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, here's my thing. I'm a simple guy. All right. I don't like to, take a girl out to expensive restaurants and whatever. And I will.
You will. Wait, don't
I'm
get
not
the wrong
cheap like that.
idea.
I
Yeah,
will.
You will.
But I don't feel like that's the best place to really
Woo.
exactly.
Or wow.
Here's my perfect date. And
Wait, why is that? Is it because
it's because I feel it's not as intimate as, let's say, another place that I would have in mind that I'll tell you guys about. Okay, I've been on my perfect date. I've been on this perfect date.
Yeah, you told me this before.
Once in my life.
This is unbelievable. Most people won't believe this. Okay,
here's the thing. I grew up in Middle America. I love camping. I love nature. I love cooking a meal by the fire, wood burning fire. I love just natural, simple things. I think that's perfect.
Okay.
So my perfect date, I'll tell you exactly what I did, and I still feel like to this day, this was the perfect date.
Wait, let me ask you. Did you marry? Are you married right now? No. So apparently, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Apparently, it wasn't a perfect date. But anyways, go ahead.
You can't have the perfect date with the wrong person.
What if they were watching right now?
I don't know.
Let's hear it. Let's hear about this so-called perfect date.
So I took this girl out to.
By the way, how old were you?
I was 19.
Oh my gosh.
I was 19.
Wow.
And I do watch a lot of rom-coms.
Yeah.
And so it has a lot of influence. So for me, I feel like the perfect date is two of you in the middle of nowhere. Basically, there's no distractions. It's just you guys getting to know each other.
And that was possible because in 19, nobody had Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's possible.
Their cell phones didn't really exist to
You
the
had
point it did today.
The flip phone or whatever.
And it cost you 100 minutes a month.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So I took this girl to a state park, and I packed a basket of.
You pre-packed.
I pre-packed a basket of food.
Pre-prepared. You made them food.
No, okay. Here's the thing. All right. So we went over there, and I took her on a boat. I love rolling around a boat because I feel like that's really romantic.
Yeah, that's romantic.
And I took her on a rowboat because canoe she'll have to pedal and both get really
No, you got to do it. You
got to do it.
Yeah, you got to.
So I'm rolling her around. This is all
And this is before the Notebook. It's not like you took this out of the Notebook.
You know where I might have got this unconsciously? Like the Little Mermaid.
Ooh.
I
gotta give it to you. That's very romantic, especially for the first date.
This wasn't a first date.
Oh,
this is a perfect.
This is all right. This is the perfect date.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, so we're rowing around in the lake, and then that's when we talk. We talk about basically everything.
Okay.
And then that's where you really kind of gauge how the rest of the day will go because how is your conversation? Are you both laughing, enjoying yourself? Then we get on land, and then it's getting to be dusk. And then I packed some raw ingredients like beef, vegetables, uncooked.
Right.
And then I built a fire, not with charcoal, but with actually wood I found in the forest. Built a fire.
So made from scratch meat.
Right.
Pre-marinated, ready to be grilled.
Right.
I mean,
not grilled, but cooked.
This is extremely elaborate.
Okay, this is not elaborate. It's really simple to do. It's really simple to do. It wasn't hard.
Still, not many people go to the park with pre-marinated meat and ready to build a fire.
It wasn't. Oh, look, it wasn't that hard. And you start the fire not with lighter fluid, but with actual matches, where just kindle things like that. Start the fire, then because look, here's the thing. I don't know what it is about. I just love starting fires for
you know what?
girls.
That's romantic.
Because I feel
very romantic.
I feel like that's part of the I don't know, native Neanderthal thinking I gotta build a fire.
Yeah.
Oh, cook meat by fire.
Put a shelter over your roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Build a fire for us.
So what I did was I took all the ingredients, I put it inside this foil, and I mixed it all around, and I threw it on the fire so it cooks. So I had a baguette. I didn't know it was called baguette back then. It was called just to me bread.
This is
and then
crazy.
so we cook it, and
so you had
it
the
comes
bread
out,
and the meat.
Comes out a little sparkling juice. Get a little champagne action going, but it's not champagne. It's like sparkling juice, right?
Wow.
So we're eating it, and then bring a couple little candles.
And you got a blanket, right?
Got a blanket.
It's at night.
It's getting to be nighttime now, so you're by the fire, and it's
and this is after a boat ride.
After a boat ride, so we're both hungry. And then so we enjoyed the meal. The meal has to turn out perfect. So the meal was really good. We both really liked it.
Yeah.
Then after the meal comes dessert. What
Okay.
better dessert is there around a campfire than s'mores?
Nice.
So s'mores comes out, and there's a secret to cooking s'mores, by the way.
Okay.
The secret is you stick the chocolate inside the marshmallow.
What?
Yeah. Mind
You just
blown.
blew my mind.
Most people, you just cook the marshmallow, it gets all burned,
Yeah,
and you put
that
it on
way-
top of the chocolate.
Dude.
The chocolate doesn't melt right.
All right, I literally want to go s'moring right now.
Ah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So do that, and then the dessert comes out perfect. Then, check this out. All right, campfire goes out, candlelight goes out. You watch the stars, and back in the Midwest, you can see the Milky Way like anywhere, and it's just.
Yeah.
And then you just talk. You just talk, and here's the key of whether this date is going well, whether you're starting to feel the spark.
Right.
Is when your conversation is getting to the point where you're like, you're kind of feeling like, it's kind of the feeling, the start of the feeling where you're like, I really, really want to be with her a lot. Like I
just
really
gotta-
want to be with her. Like this is before like we even realize, okay, maybe we want to, be in a relationship. And then that's the moment when the date is perfect.
Your cheesiness is hurting my ears. You were about to say, "This is the moment when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life." That's what you were gonna say, right? The rest of your life with. I mean, dude, I don't. You know what? I lost the magic.
You did.
Cause that's a movie. That's a movie date. So you're basically saying the perfect date is what happens in a movie, but we're in real life.
Yeah, but it could also happen in real life.
But I don't expect it to, nor do I strive for it. I'm not saying I won't go out of my way to make a date nice, but I just think, why are you gonna go through that trouble? Are you gonna marry this girl?
That's your plan, right? Do you date people to intend to break up with them later?
I guess, like for me, I don't know, man. These grand gestures of, you know what? Just get to know each other. Hey, let's do something fun. Can it just be that simple?
It can.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't consider that the perfect date. That would just be a regular date.
I guess to me, I guess to me, I don't even need to think about what the perfect date is. I just go for it.
All right. Well, guys, let us know in the comments below. Team Mike, if you like my date.
Well,
my
they're
perfect date.
obviously gonna be agreeing with you. They're gonna be. They're
Team
gonna be like,
Dan,
you're killing.
Hashtag Team Dan if you like his regular date as your perfect date. Really? Magic loser right here.
You know what? You know what the perfect date. You know what? I'll
What?
tell you.
What?
And I do this with my girlfriend all the time.
Okay. What?
We go get some brunch
Uh-huh.
in a nice restaurant.
Okay.
Then
Is
we,
that just
Wait,
every
wait,
week?
Yes. Listen. Then we go walk around the neighborhood and do some shopping.
Okay.
Maybe catch a movie.
All right.
And talking and hanging out. And then that's it.
Okay, this sounds like any other week. I'm just talking about the one date that's like perfect.
But why is it?
All right, whatever. All right, on to our advice segment for this this episode, and we got a bunch of messages actually. It's quite a few talking about the same topic.
Yep.
It was basically people who were mixed,
You mean
like part Asian, part
Oh,
Caucasian,
right,
or part
okay.
Asian, part African, whatever, and or even just like ABCs.
right?
And what they were bringing up, I thought was a very valid point. They said that they sometimes feel like they have no idea where they belong, because do they belong with growing up in the white community? Do they belong with the white people? Well,
Yeah.
you kind of look Asian, so not
Right.
really. Do you belong with the Asian group? Well, you're kind of
maybe maybe your Chinese is terrible, and
Yeah.
you don't have a lot of Asian values,
and you don't know very much about the culture.
right? And then in which case you'd be deemed more Western,
Right.
So where do you
So
fit in?
where do you fit in?
Right. So they have basically what you're saying is they have this identity crisis.
Exactly.
And I love this topic because I went through that.
Yeah.
I went through that all the way until I was 20, after college. 20 years of my life.
Really?
Yes. Starting when I came to America,
Uh-huh.
I was 6 years old. It didn't really develop. It started developing when I started speaking English, right? I had an accent. I was in ESL. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's English as a second language.
Sure.
Right? And then at that time, because I was so young, I didn't get the proper training in Chinese. So my Chinese started to deteriorate, but my English wasn't that good yet.
Okay.
So I was definitely made fun of because I was Chinese. There's no Chinese kids, in my class. Everyone did the ching ching da da da. I wore really not fashionable clothing, and children can be nasty even when they're 7, you know.
Oh, they're really nasty when they're younger.
I had what you call Bobos, which are shoes without a brand.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone had Nike, Adidas. So anyways, I didn't fit in other words. I didn't fit in with the American kids, and I didn't fit in with the Asian kids. When I got older, I started to feel more Western, and I actually was like, I even to the point you can ask my parents, like, I was like, I'm not Chinese. I don't speak Chinese. Like, you know, no, because like, I wanted to fit in.
I get you. No, I do.
You know?
I get you.
Everything was way cooler. Like, hanging out with my white friends was way cooler.
Right.
Parents took us on vacations.
Right.
My parents didn't take me on vacation.
Sure.
Right? I got to sleep over.
Yep.
I got to eat whatever I want.
Yep.
I got to do whatever I want.
Yep.
In school, my white friends, they could get bad grades. Nobody cared.
Yep.
It's like, at least you're trying, little Timmy. Whatever. I come home with a B+. My parents are like, what the heck?
Yep.
So my parents, I didn't want to go to a Chinese restaurant, all of that stuff. So I really struggled until I got to college and I started embracing my Chinese side more. At that point, also it was more accepted because people were more open-minded. People wanted to pronounce my name. People would ask, instead of making fun of my name, like Diane, they call me Diane for like a whole year in 8th grade, right? They couldn't pronounce Diane. Sure. Now people instead, they're like, hey, how do you pronounce your Chinese name?
Sure.
And by then I was so westernized, I was almost like, whoa, this is kind of weird. Like, people want to know about Chinese culture. People they think that I have experiences. Meanwhile, I grew up like them. And my advice is, it's kind of like you gotta not feel like you have to fit in. It's really, really, really hard to do.
Yep.
But the need to fit in actually makes you it can be tough on you.
Yeah.
Because when you don't fit in, you feel like you're an outsider.
Right.
Right? And you feel like my family's so weird, what the heck? But if you don't care, it can actually make your life a little easier. Like, you embrace both cultures.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If people don't accept you for that, forget about them. You know what? They're weirdos. Like, turn it around. Like, there's nothing wrong with if you have a little bit of both cultures. Embrace the Asian side, embrace the non-Asian side. All right, get to know both sides. And if people don't like that or make fun of you, you don't need them in your life.
Right.
Why
Basically,
do you?
be a panda.
Okay, what?
You're white, you're black, and you're Asian.
Yes, exactly.
I grew up in middle America, where basically I'm the only Asian kid in school. And if you guys watched our past videos, the only other Asian kid in my town made fun of me for being Asian. Like, no joke, literally, this happened.
This kid must have really had identity crisis.
Like, this kid's way more Chinese than me. And it's insane because I'm just like looking at this kid going, what? I thought we were supposed to stick together. But anyway, when I was growing up, I wanted to be white too because all my friends were white. I think the point where I came to be like, to the point where like, I didn't have identity crisis anymore was when I went back to China.
Oh, so that's actually pretty early on.
Yeah, when I was 15 or 13, when I went back to China.
Wow.
Okay, I didn't want to go back to China. I was so basically anti-Asian Chinese at that point. I didn't want to go back to China. I thought that was like the kiss of death by my parents. If you guys want to know why I was sent to China, watch our 10 things you need to know about us video.
You'll find out some other wacky things too.
Yeah. So anyway, so I was sent to China, and then I loved it. Yeah. I didn't think I was going to love it. Wow. It was hard as heck, but I loved it. And I made so many friends. I learned so much about the culture. I didn't want to come back.
Wow.
I was 15. I didn't want to come back. Yeah. So I had to come back here. And when I came back, I'm like, look, here's who I am. Yeah, I'm living here. I'm American. I love America. But also, I love my heritage.
Yeah, you like both. You like both cultures.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. There's nothing wrong. I don't have to pick sides. It's not like we're going to like, hey, if I'm on the Chinese side, we can't be friends.
Right.
Look, that's a great thing about this country.
Right.
Everybody's different. Although it might not seem like that in certain parts of this country, like in certain parts of this country, it is like that. Right. Okay, you're not like us, so we're going to make fun of you and like put you down. But you know what? Like he said, forget those people.
Yeah.
Forget those people. Because you know what? Seriously, guys, as you progress through high school and college and adulthood, these people gradually fade away.
Exactly.
Another thing for those of you out there who are mixed, all right, look, you know what I think of mixed people? You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, right? I envy mixed people.
I know. They're always like attractive. They're like, you know,
Yeah.
you got the best of both worlds.
You really
Don't
do.
feel different.
Right.
Look, here's the thing. If you feel more inclined to learn, let's say you're a mix between a Asian Chinese mom or Chinese dad and a white dad or a white mom. If you feel like you want to learn more about the Asian culture, do it.
Do it.
If you feel like you
Go to China. Do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay? Basically, there's no like see past the skin color, see past everything.
Definitely.
You are who you are. If you want to be interested in this, be interested in this.
Do it.
That's
and
your
also,
thing.
And also to add on that, take the time to learn about. Look, you're young. You know, take the time to learn about both cultures and the good and emulate the good parts of both cultures. Because there's definitely bad parts about both cultures, right?
We also get a lot of comments where people are getting picked on for whatever reason. Guys, again, let's emphasize this and trust us because we've been there. These people fade.
Yes, they do.
Turn a blind eye on these people because there's no point in wasting your positive energy on anything negative like this.
Exactly.
All right, guys, it's time for our rapid fire segment. We're going to take the suggestion of one of our viewers who said, hey, guys, why don't you ask your questions and then start the clock?
Oh, yeah.
So you guys have more time. All right, here we go.
All right,
so
like
my
that.
question is to you. If you were to lose 1 cent,
That's a good question.
which sense would you lose? Go.
I've definitely thought about this. Sight.
Really?
Yep.
That's a huge one.
It's an illusion. Here's why. Think about all the things that you sense, right? Smell. You have to have smell.
Why?
Because smell is
What do you mean
connected.
You have to have smell.
Because smell is actually connected to your memory. Okay?
Really?
Yes, it is. It's connected to your olfactory gland. So a lot of times when you eat food, the smell, the taste, I can't get rid of taste, okay? And tactile, I need to touch. Because there's so many nerves.
Sure.
So, okay, it's a toss-up actually between but dude, hearing, I need a hearing. I'd rather be blind and listen to
choose
music.
one.
I'd be blind. I'm saying I'd rather be blind
Yeah.
than not be able to listen to music.
Okay.
I'd rather be blind than not being able to smell anything. And smelling stuff can also save your life. If there's a gas leak, you got to, right? So I would choose blind.
All right. I would choose smell because, like, look, I need to taste things with my taste.
Right.
Okay. I need to feel.
Part of the
things.
taste is in the smell, by the way.
I cannot freaking walk around New York City blind. Like I just can't do it. That's like the biggest sensory adjustment. Like if you're like blind. All right, that's way
It's
more than a minute actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Sorry, the alarm didn't go off there. All right. So that's all the time we have.
That's what
on
I
that
used to think, but I don't think that anymore.
one. Wow. All right.
You know what we should do?
What?
Maybe we should do a test where you get blindfolded for a day. No, I'm just saying, be blindfolded for one day.
I'll die. I'll literally walk into New York traffic.
No,
I will die.
No, use
I
your
cannot.
hand. You have a walking stick.
Like I know how to use that within one day.
yeah, you start. You know.
All right. 60 seconds for Dan. What's your question?
So keeping on the morbid theme, would you rather have no arms or no legs?
Go. What the heck, man?
Dude, you started this thing,
Why are you
man.
so morbid?
You started it.
I started with a simple, good question. Now you're like, you rather have no arms and no legs? You want your ears? How about no nose? Like, dude, seriously?
Well, no arms or no legs.
No legs.
Why?
Dude, I need to grab stuff. I'm not gonna eat. I'm not talented
need to
enough to eat
walk,
with my
you need
feet. I'm gonna shove my face on my plate.
All right.
I'll wheel myself around.
Yeah, you gotta have your arms. You do a lot more with your arms because you can have things where it helps you, like a wheelchair, or you could be like Professor X.
Or you could get like one of those legs.
Yeah, prosthetics.
Yeah, and then like you can still kind of walk.
All right, that's
like-
pretty. This is pretty morbid. All right, let's lighten up the.
You like.
You started. For all the senses, would you?
Yeah, but that's a good question.
Yeah,
You're just like,
I'm saying,
how about I
I'm
cut off
saying
your head?
you've thought
You
of-
still need your head?
I'm saying you've thought about the which limbs.
No, I have not.
Never-
Because why would I? All right, my turn. 60 seconds. Question is, if you could play any instrument in the world professionally, which instrument would it be? Go.
Piano.
Really?
Yes, because that to me. Yeah, because I love, out of all the classical musics, I love the piano. I love Beethoven. I love all the sonatas and all that stuff. And plus, piano, violin, you can give like solo concerts, but piano, you can too. And it's just, I love it. I love the piano.
All right, I will pick the guitar. Oh. I played the guitar.
Why?
Okay, I always wanted to play the guitar. I always failed. I always like my friend gave me his old guitar in college. And I tried to play it for like 2 weeks.
Do you
and
want to play
failed.
the guitar because you think girls like the guitar? You
Yeah,
think
girls like the guitar.
like the guy
but
that
no,
plays the
also
guitar?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm so artistically challenged. I'm like the most artistically
That's
challenged
true.
person.
You can't even draw, man.
I can't do anything. I
Yeah.
can't draw. I can't.
Can't
I don't.
draw.
I can't like. I can't hold a tune to save my life. Like, you went to karaoke with me. Like,
Oh, man.
I can't do any of this. And I always wanted to do something like this.
Let us know if you guys want to see Mike doing his best Garth Brooks impression.
Oh my God.
You know what? That fits you because you love country music.
I do.
All you need is a guitar.
Yeah, I do. All right,
us
60,
know.
60 seconds for you on the clock. What's your question?
If you would you climb Mount Everest if somebody funded you? Like if you had all the money for the gear,
All right.
would you climb Mount Everest? Knowing all the
No, I'm not
stories.
doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
No,
it.
but like you got the team. You know, it's not by yourself.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I would either.
Here's the thing.
Dude, I would either.
I have no interest in doing stuff like this.
No, but we like extreme things.
we do. I like. Okay,
That's
I would go skydiving. I
Yep.
would go do. We went.
I would even go hella skiing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We went whitewater rafting. You know how I ski. I ski like a reckless freak.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
but
There's
Everest
certain
is,
things like you just like like certain things I wouldn't want to do, like climb Everest, swim in a cage by sharks. Like
I would do that.
okay,
I would do that because you're in a cage. There's no way they can get in. But yeah.
Well, take a picture. All of a sudden your elbow is like
Yeah, but you gotta be
snapped
an
off.
idiot. But we've heard some crazy stories about Everest. Like,
Yeah. Look, you don't mess with too much with nature. You don't mess too much with nature.
Yeah.
I'll ski in the back countries. I'll ski through the forest, but there's a line. There's a line
Yeah.
you don't cross.
I wouldn't do it.
All right, here's my question. 60 seconds on the clock. My question is, if your job is something you absolutely love, but you make very little money, or you could work at a job you absolutely hate, you make a lot of money, which one would you choose? Go.
Assuming I worked, okay, well, this is kind of a tricky question.
Not tricky.
No,
You
because
love what you do, you make none. All right, let's say you're like, I don't know, who makes nothing.
Yeah,
you
but how would I
love being a waiter. You love it.
well,
you don't
here's the
make
thing,
any
how would
money.
I survive?
You can survive. You don't make a lot of
no,
money.
I'd
let's say you
rather-
make like
no.
minimum wage.
No, I'd rather work. I would rather be like an investment banker, and then with my free time, I do what I want. So I'm more like I'd rather have a regular job for the money, and then in my free time, because you're gonna work. You know, you're not working 24 hours a day. So after your day job,
So you're gonna be miserable at your work.
correct. I'd rather be miserable at my work and have my weekends and nights free to do whatever I want. Get my 2
So
week
you're
vacation.
like Chandler Bing.
Yeah, I'd rather be Chandler Bing.
Chandler Bing was miserable.
He married
miserable.
he found the love of his life in Monica. Then
His job-
then once he made enough money, he quit his job and did what he really loved to do, which is
And
advertising.
he made no money.
That's fine, but then he has a lot of savings.
No, he doesn't. He was borrowing money from Joey.
Oh, right, but he still
He got nothing. All right, 60 seconds for you. What's your question?
I got a good question. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, which one would you pick? Go.
Air Force.
Why?
And I almost did it too. I almost went into the Air Force.
You don't wanna
as
be a
officer.
Marine?
No, I don't want to be a Marine.
You know, Navy? Navy's
No, I don't wanna
easy.
do it.
My friend was
No,
in
it's
Navy.
not easy. It's not easy.
No, you are on a submarine. Dude, Air Force is
Why
hard.
would you be on a submarine? No, Air Force the easiest.
No, it's not, dude.
Here's why,
Air Force,
here's
you have
why.
to be the smartest, and you have to have.
Here's why. I wanted to fly a jet. I wanted to fly
and you're not,
a jet.
dude, you're not gonna fly a jet.
I could have flew a jet.
You couldn't.
I could have done it.
No.
Dude, I could have done it.
You
Coulda
need
flew a jet.
20/20. You need perfect,
perfect vision.
You need to be physically stand up
I'm
to the
physically-
G forces.
I'm physically awesome.
You can't gag.
I'm physically fine. I'm like, I do. Dude,
Assuming you can't be a. Oh, first of all, why would you want to be a pilot? You're gonna die.
I want to be a pilot. You're not gonna die. You're on a jet.
Missile. You're gonna
Yeah,
die.
just be better than the other guy.
Oh no, dude.
Yo, I want to be. I almost.
I'd
went to the
rather
Air
be on a
Force,
submarine.
trapped in a little tube, 20,000 leagues under the sea.
chances of dying in a submarine are much less.
You're
than
in a
chances
tube in the bottom of the ocean
Yeah, you're eating crap food, but look, you.
with a bunch of dudes for like 6 months. Like, that's your life?
man. Oh man.
All right, guys, that's it for our Double Chen show. Please support us by subscribing to our channel. And we're trying to do many more Double Chen episodes for you. We're working our way up to a daily show.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See ya.
Later.